Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a springy summer makeup look using a lot of the new Dior spring summer collection, the pink lilac blush, the Pastel Glow eyeshadow palette, the bronzer. This is a coral bronze here, and the nude glow maximizer. So if you want to see how to get this look and how I like these products, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's start. So you can see I've already started my makeup. What I didn't want to do this time to change the look of the blush that I'm using is put bronzer on my cheeks. So I just avoided the cheeks altogether. I'm going to use this again. This is the nude shade in the Forever Glow Maximizer, but hopefully that won't change the look of the blush too much. It does have a little tiny bit of a peachy look to it, so I'm not going to use too much, just these two little dots here, and then we'll see what happens. Hopefully that won't change the color of the blush too much, but I just think this is so pretty. And for foundation, I didn't use a Dior foundation, I just used my Color Stay, but I mixed it with the Dior what's it called, Glow Star filter. Getting mixed up between all these names, the glow maximizers, the Glow Star filter, the glow. But yeah, so I'm going to use the lilac, pink lilac. See, you can see that there's color there, so it does have, but once I put the blush on, like if I put it under the blush, I feel like there's no cast really, only when I don't have blush on. So that's what we're looking like. I did use this bronzer here, the coral bronzer. It looks a hot mess right now, but like I said, I didn't use it on the cheeks because I don't want it to alter the color of the blush. And I will go in with just a Makeup by Mario brush. This is the, I think, F2, yeah. And we'll go in with that blush. I was going to use Poppy Coral because I've been absolutely obsessed with that one. This is the one I initially wanted. I didn't even want Poppy Coral, and Poppy Coral is the one I'm reaching for the most. But I think this would just look better with the eye look I'm gonna do. Yeah, so it's definitely working better today. I find with this one, I do need to kind of build it up quite a bit to get the pigmentation that I like. Some people like just that little tiny wash of color, but I'm so used to, like, you know, the bright blushes that I just like to go in a little bit heavier. I feel like this might be a good wedding blush. Very pretty, soft. This is also a very fluffy brush. It's not very dense, so I feel like I do have to go in a little more. Like you can see, I've kind of worn down the Dior embossing there, engraving. Like, can I speak? So you see how pretty that is? I just feel like that's so, like, feminine and pretty. So I think we're good with that. I might add more in a bit, who knows? That's what I do usually. But yeah, I think we're gonna start with the eyes. I'm a little nervous because I don't usually do these types of colors, and don't mind the fact that I only have one clip. I can't find the other one. You can tell my dresser is in need of a clean, that's for sure. So this is the Pastel Glow eyeshadow. I wasn't gonna get it. I kept thinking about it, and then you know who pushed me over the edge was Maria from Night Star Beauty. And I do have some swatches that I'll quickly throw in here, and I'll probably throw them in after I do my eye look. But yeah, it's very, very pretty. And this is definitely mint. Like, I know a lot of people were saying it doesn't really show up. I mean, it's very light, but there is that shift of mint in there. So I can see what people are saying by saying it kind of looks more white, because it has a white base for sure. So I don't know what I even want to start with. Oh, this is out of my comfort zone, but I think it's just so pretty. Maybe that goldish shade, let's put that. And these are all, I want to say like satiny shades. They all have a little bit of a sheen to them. So what I would maybe do in that case would be to throw in a little bit of a bronzer shade, just to kind of ground the look a little bit. So I might do that. We'll see. We'll see if it needs it. But this shade, even on its own, is very pretty. But I don't know if you can see, it does have kind of a sheen to it. That was the same with the that fall palette that I have. All of them are pretty shimmery. Oh no, I think there actually is maybe one matte shade, like a darker kind of brown. The one thing I wish Dior would do with their palettes is put more textures in them. I feel like they do that with the Backstage palettes, but not with these ones, which is weird because these are more expensive. But the Backstage palettes, I feel like they sometimes throw in a glitter, they throw in a satin, they throw in mattes, but for some reason, I don't know why they don't with these ones. So I think what we're gonna do, I don't know where the heck I'm gonna put the lilac shade, because I really want to use the green shade. So I think maybe we'll start with this shade here, which is this pinky shade. I think we're gonna put it in the inner corner for now. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. This is just a very random look. But I think that would just brighten. Yeah, that's pretty. I think the green would look really nice on the inner corner too. But I've done that already, and so I just wanted to do something different. I've done that with the Chanel palette. Yeah, that's cute. Just a nice little pop of pink. Okay, so now I think we're going to do, maybe let's go in the crease again with this darker shade here. It's kind of like a brownie, burgundy. It's a warm brown for sure. So it's right here. It's kind of almost looks like cranberry. I don't know how to describe this shade, but it is very pretty. And I did find a new creator, and I don't know how she doesn't have way more subscribers, because she is so good and her makeup looks are just so beautiful. So I am going to link her channel down below. But she used this and it looked so good on her. I was like, wow. And that kind of put me over the edge too. I rewatched her video after I watched Maria's, and I was like, okay, that was beautiful. So I feel like this in the crease and that pink shade would be so beautiful. Just the two shades on their own. Okay, so now that I've kind of deepened the outer eye. So the reason I got this was because I was looking at the Chanel single shadows, which I think look beautiful. And a lot of the shades that I wanted were basically shades that are in this palette. But I mean, the texture is different. This is more like a satin, but I wanted that like warm toned brownie red. And then I'm like, well, I could just get it in this. And then I wanted the Jade Facete, which is that green, like minty color. And I was like, but it has it here. And then there was a lilac shade that was really pretty, which is also in this. So I'm like, do I really need, do I really need like 3 $50 shadows, or should I just get a whole palette, which would make more sense? And for some reason, I don't reach for singles. I don't know why, I just don't. I'm wondering what I should use to apply this green. I feel like I want to put a glitter glue down, or do I just want to use my finger? Like, I don't know. Let's just do the finger for now. I don't know why I chose my pinky. Ooh. See what I mean? Like, I do feel like you see the green. I don't know where I'm going to put this lilac shade, honestly. And if you hear my stomach rumble, I am sorry. I haven't eaten yet. I should have eaten before I did this video, but I just really wanted to get it on my face. Ooh, I think that's so pretty and springy. Again, it's not the norm for me. This is definitely kind of out of my comfort zone, but I think it's nice to kind of switch it up every once in a while. Do something new. Where the heck do I put the purple? I just feel like it doesn't fit. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in the inner corner with that kind of pinky shade, just so I don't lose it. And then I think we're gonna go in with cinnamon because it's like a warmer brown, and then I think I'll smudge it out with that kind of warm shade. Where is cinnamon? I've been using that way more than I thought I would use it. The Victoria Beckham shadow or eyeliner. So this guy here, but you can see this just looks like it goes perfect with this shade. So we're gonna go in here. And I know a lot of people would probably leave this blank and not add eyeliner, but again, I feel naked without eyeliner. Did any of you pick up this palette or any of the Chanel singles? Let me know. How do you like them? They look very, very pretty. I just think the cost is a little steep. Okay, so we have that liner. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I have way too much on this dresser right now. Everything is falling. That's when you know you need to clean the dresser. Okay, so I'm just going in with that kind of rosy brown again and just kind of smudging it out a teeny bit. Sometimes I'm like, can you see me? I like leave the frame because I'm too far away from my mirror. This looks like it got a little out of control. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, I have something in my eye, is just go back in with that deeper shade and just kind of enhance the outer corner. I think that's super pretty. And if we lost a little bit of the green, I will add just a little bit more in. Sorry, no, it's way too far. I'm going to do the other eye. I'll get some mascara on and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the lower lash line because I'm still not sure if I want to add a little bit of that lilac. We'll see. Okay, so I did the mascara, which is the YSL Lash Clash. It is very dry, so I need to throw it away, but I have the brown shade and I really wanted to use a brown mascara. And now I'm just finishing my brows here, just going with the ABH brow powder duo here. And just kind of touching them up. And then I don't know if I want to put the Maybelline pen in today. I feel like the pen is kind of what takes them overboard. But then, I don't know. We'll see. For now, I think I'll just do the powder. But then, you know what I mean? Like, this one's not perfected. Maybe I'll just do the pen at the end of this brow. Yeah, this one looks weird. Okay, so it's right here, sorry. Just have very uneven brows. So I have to kind of add a little bit of a tail to this one all the time. There we go. I think that's okay. Now I gotta kind of even them out, you know? Okay, let's just stop there before I go overboard like I always do. So let's see, I don't know what I want to do underneath. I think for now we're going to go in with that kind of reddish shade again, reddy brown, and go maybe like 3/4 of the way, and I might do the lilac just to show you what it looks like, but I would probably not. I'd probably do it in a look of its own if I were just doing my makeup normally. And make it like the center or put it like in the corner. Okay, so that's that kind of reddish brown shade. Do the same thing on the other side. And I did use the Hourglass eyeliner in the waterline, which is the shade Cave. I just find that one lasts so long in the waterline. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my lower waterline with that shade too, this guy here. I don't want it to be too smoky, which is why I did the brown liner. I guess I could have done, I probably should have done like a beige liner underneath, but that's okay. Okay, so now we'll go in with one of these guys and use that lilac shade. Can you even see it? Like I can see it in person, but it's hard to tell on camera. It does have good color payoff. Like if I swatch it, you can see. I mean, it doesn't look like it there, but in my swatches, you can see it better if you kind of layer it a bit. But they are very soft, kind of watercolor type shadows. So it's not going to be super high impact. They're just very soft colors in general. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it a little bit more on that side. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that reddy brown. And then I think what we're going to do is put some mascara underneath, because I don't have any on. And I'm going to just touch up that green just a tiny, tiny bit. Just because we lost a little bit of it there. And I'm gonna touch up this shade as well. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with that mascara. So I just have I'm just gonna use black for the under eye because I don't want it to transfer. And I know this one doesn't. Oh, it's a little clumpy. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist. Sorry if you can hear my stomach grumbling. Again, I haven't eaten yet. Which I need to go do immediately after this. It's funny, I was watching an ASMR video and the girl's stomach was growling so loud in the video and I was like, is that mine? What's happening? Okay, so we're good for bottom. You can definitely go without. This is personal preference. But I'm going to touch up a little bit of the blush, maybe just on this side. It looks a little bit lighter. And then we'll do the lipstick. So for lips, the reason I wanted to use Poppy Coral is because I have Poppy Coral lip glow oil. And I don't know if this is gonna go, but we'll just do it anyways because it usually kind of goes a little bit pinky. But I think we'll do it over top of a lipstick, a pinky lipstick, just so it looks a little more, you know, cohesive. Going in with tan lip liner. I probably should use Dimitri because it's a little more pink. That's okay. And then I think we'll go in with the Prada lipstick. So I think we'll use this one here, which is B11. Nice pretty pink. I feel like I'm the only one who has mentioned that these are dry. Is it just me? It does feel nice. Like it feels nice and like cushiony on the lips. but it does feel dry. And look, it just like shows all my little crinkles. Beautiful shade though. Okay, so there we go. Lips are good, and then we're gonna go in with the lip glow oil. And the reason I got this one, I don't know, I just really like the way that this one looked. I swatched it on my hand and I thought it looked really pretty. Feels so nice. This is the only one that I have, the only lip glow. I'm surprised I don't have any, but I don't wear a ton of lip oil. I wear a lot of matte lipsticks, so kind of makes sense. It's going a little bit more coral than I want it to. I think I'm gonna add just the tiniest bit more lipstick. I'm gonna put it on my finger because I don't want to get all this oil on the actual bullet. I think that's okay. All right, but usually I like wearing this just on its own, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like. And actually I'll swatch it on my hand so you can see the color. Not a ton of color with these lip glow oils. Ew. Little fluff on there. So there you go. There's a bit. So that's that coral shade, Poppy Coral. And so there is our springy summer makeup from Dior. So again, I'm wearing the Glow Maximizer in Nude, the Pink Lilac Blush, the Pastel Glow eyeshadow palette. And what else am I wearing from Dior? I'm wearing the Powder No Powder. I can't find it on the Canadian site anymore, which I guess means they are slowly getting rid of it, but I think you guys still have it on the US site, so I will put it in my link. And then I'm wearing the Glow Star filter in the shade 1N. This guy here. And is that everything from Dior? I think so. The Poppy Coral lip oil. And I think that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and hopefully you like this spring summer makeup look, and I hope to see you next time. Love ya. So I completely forgot to tell you my thoughts on the palette. The blushes you already know I love, but the palette I think is very surprising to me. I actually like it a lot more than I thought it would, and I feel like it's a lot more wearable than I thought it would be. And so I will throw in the swatches at the very end of this video because I almost forgot to do that as well. But yeah, you can see what they actually look like swatched on my hand and in the sunlight. So thank you so much again for watching, and I love ya.